Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. American Idol has been finding some of the most talented singers from around the country since 2002. When the series first premiered, hopeful contestants gave it their best shot while auditioning in front of the show's iconic original judging panel: Simon Cowell, Paula Abdul, and Randy Jackson. But through the years, the judging panel has seen its fair share of changes and replacements. Since Simon, Paula, and Randy's departure, there has been over 10 other music industry icons who have stepped in to determine who gets a golden ticket. But with Katy Perry's recent announcement that she'll be leaving the show after this season, it looks like there may be an open spot on the panel for another industry vet to join the fun. Find out why these judges quit American Idol through the years. Paula Abdul appeared on American Idol for 8 seasons, but she admits she almost quit on her first day. She says she grew to love the show, but after 8 years, she knew it was time to leave. The truth is, it was time for me to leave. I'd never had the same job for 8 years. I felt that there were changes happening, and it didn't feel like the same show. I needed to go back and do things I wanted to do, and being in that contract with the show didn't allow me to do many things, Paula told Entertainment Weekly. She continued, "It was a bold decision to make, but I will always have tremendous gratitude because it was a tremendous experience for me. I was a big part of history, and the show did change when I left." After 9 seasons, Idol's most iconic judge Simon Cowell parted ways with the show. He went on to launch the American version of The X Factor and now appears as a judge on America's Got Talent. Looking back, he says one of the primary reasons he left Idol was the age restrictions for contestants, which wasn't the case for his other shows. "How can you say you can't be a star because of your age? And I found the word idol obnoxious, to be honest with you. And why isn't a 35-year-old as great as an 18-year-old? I just got to the point where this is not real, which is why I move on," he explained to Hollywood Life. He continued, I still like the show, but I was lucky because I went through the purple period with the artists that I am still friends with now. And we have remained amazingly good friends. We speak, hang out, and talk. So I had the good years." Cara DioGuardi only appeared on Idol for 2 seasons, but says her time on the show made her feel like she won the lottery. Following her departure, she explained that while she loved the show, she had a lot going on in her life when she made the decision to leave. "The show was in transition, and for me, it complicated a lot of things in my own life. I don't think people realized how many jobs I had and the things I was doing outside the show, and when it looked like the show was in transition, I decided it was time for me to go. It was my decision. The transition made it hard for me to not make the decision to leave," she told the New York Post. Ellen DeGeneres spent just 1 season as an American Idol judge, leaving after season 9. She explained that she didn't feel like she was the right fit for the show, and her schedule became too hectic with the filming of her own talk show. "A couple months ago, I let Fox and the American Idol producers know that this didn't feel like the right fit for me. I told them I wouldn't leave them in a bind and that I would hold off on doing anything until they were able to figure out where they wanted to take the panel next. It was a difficult decision to make, but my work schedule became more than I bargained for," Ellen said in a statement. She continued, "I also realized this season that while I love discovering, supporting, and nurturing young talent, it was hard for me to judge people and sometimes hurt their feelings. I love the experience working on Idol, and I am very grateful for the year I had. I am a huge fan of the show and will continue to be." Steven Tyler admits he was getting paid an exorbitant amount of money to be a judge on American Idol, but he left the show after season 11. He explained that at the time his contract was to be renewed, he had a sense that a change was coming and decided to quit while he was ahead. "It came around the month that I used to get phone calls, and I went, wait a minute, I called Randy Jackson and I said, "What's going on? Am I getting thrown off?" He goes, "They haven't called me." And then I called Jennifer Lopez and she goes, "I don't know what I'm doing." So there was a month of So finally one day I just went, "It just don't feel right. I'm quitting now." Then the next morning Jennifer quit. So what does that tell you? It just didn't feel right. Steven told Yahoo.